We gotta get through here real quick, and you're taking time. You're taking a precious time. Come on.
Free Wi-Fi is available throughout the park and Universal Citywide.
So now let's enjoy the studio tour. Don't be confused when you see the studio tour later again in this video, because from the other side I made some different shots. So I did it 2 times, 1 time from the left and 1 time from the right side of the tram. So have fun.
All the sound stages coming up on the right-hand side here were built specifically for TV production. Sometimes we call this area Sitcom Alley, for used by writers, producers, and directors. So these are the people who do all the... Because that used to be Alfred Hitchcock's office back in the 1960s and 70s. Alfred Hitchcock was a master director. He made movies like North by Northwest, To Catch a Thief, Vertigo, The Streets. Now, our city buildings are not quite the same as regular city buildings, because all we build is what the camera is going to see. And that's usually just the front, maybe a little bit of the side, because that's all that's going to be in the picture. But we can really use these sets in a lot of different ways, like Brownstone Street over on your right, typical urban residential neighborhood. There are lots of cities that have streets that look like this. So all we have to do is change the details, put up new street signs, change the numbers on the houses, and we can use that same street over and over. Probably the most recognizable portion of our metro area is this courtyard we're heading into right now. We call this Courthouse Square. Lately we've been using it to film Rutherford Falls for the Peacock Network. But I think a lot of you will remember these sets from when they appeared as Hill Valley. Isn't that? Wait a second, that building doesn't look the same. And you know what? You're right, it doesn't. Because Back to the Future was more than 35 years ago. Since then, hundreds of other projects have filmed right in this same courtyard. Episodes of CSI, Ghost Whisperer, all of these different stories. They're all being filmed in the same place, but we want you to think that it's different locations. So we gotta change the way things look. Our production designers will come out here and they can change the colors of the buildings, they can change the materials the buildings appear to be made out of. They change the signs and decorations. They make it look like we're in a different city or a different country or even a different time period. Like the main street of our metropolitan area is called New York Street. And it doesn't always appear as New York, like it was Detroit in Good Girls and it was Berlin in the Amazon show Hunters. But most of the time, if you see these streets, you're supposed to think you're looking at New York City. And Jimmy Fallon knows New York better than I do, so I'll let him show you how it works.
Hey everyone, welcome to Stunt Guy. Hey buddy, how's it going? Remember me? No. Just like old times. Gotta love New York City. I'm walking here!
Bring these sets to life using signs and decorations and live actors. And then some directors go even farther and
sweep you up in the future. Can't literally does that. I mean, you're on board the ship, you're sailing to a lost island, you're encountering monsters and creatures from, prehistoric.
extinct. I don't know what happened. Oh no. Oh no. It's okay, you guys. The dinosaurs are fake. Just in case anyone couldn't tell. Mexico section of our lot. And we're going to show you how we make it rain in Hollywood. So first we'll get down where we can see a little bit better, and then we'll start with some thunder and lightning. Now around here, when we say Old West, we really do mean old. These Western sets include some of the oldest Hollywood structures still standing anywhere in the world. A couple of our Western buildings go back to 1916 when the movies were still silent. So this is the first place anyone ever did any filming here on our property. Some of Hollywood's most famous cowboys got started here, like John Wayne and Kirk Douglas up on your screens right now. These streets have also seen cowboys like Jimmy Stewart, Lee Van Cleef, Clint Eastwood, and you might recognize this guy here.
This town ain't big enough for the both of us, Jimmy Fallon.
Well, I ain't going anywhere, Jimmy Fallon.
Now look here. Nice folks in this tram don't want no trouble. They just want to check out 6 Points, one of the oldest sets on the Universal lot.
I hear this is where John Wayne and Jimmy
A little
Stewart.
dirt on the ground, make sure your actors are wearing the right hats. Boom, you're 100 years back in time. And we still use these Western sets. We wouldn't keep them if they weren't useful. You can see these sets in more recent productions, like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood with Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio, and Colin Wild with Harrison Ford. And you know, at this point, we've been making movies for so long. Every single inch of our backlot's been put on camera at one time or another. Even the lake over there on your left, that lake's in a few episodes of Desperate Housewives. Monsters actually got their start in the village that'll be on your left as we make the turn here. This village was Transylvania for Dracula, Vienna for Frankenstein. They were actually the same way as our outdoor. Oh, hang on. That's an earthquake. Welcome to California, folks. This is how we do. Anyway, okay. This feels like a big one. Everybody hold on tight. Oh, look out back there. Everybody, you just survived a simulated earthquake inspired by our 1970.
What's going on?
Let's get out of here! The water main just
Oh man, that is even scarier on TV. Well, since we just shook you up, now we want to calm you down, so we're going to head to the post. There he goes. And you can see Amity was made to look more like an East Coast beach than a West Coast beach. We got a fin out there, you see that? Looks like there's a shark in our water. Oh, I love it when this kind of thing happens. This is perfect timing. You're gonna. Oh, there's one of our divers. Hey, Pete! Pete, did you see the shark? It looked like it was headed for you. Uh-oh. Pete, are you okay? Can you give us a wave or a thumbs up? Pete? Pete? Oh, for Pete's sake, we're gonna have to call that in. Don't panic, folks. We're safe here on the tram. We're going to pull forward. We'll hang out next to these highly flammable gasoline tanks because that's not dangerous or weird. Uh-oh. Somebody's got a hold of here. Wow. It's got to be big to do that. If we get to the gas lines, that could be okay. Yeah, that's probably bad. There he goes. He's the most famous part of our backlot tour. That's Bruce, the mechanical shark. He's the only shark in the world that swims the backstroke. He's very talented. He's very professional, very well behaved. Very different from the shark Steven Spielberg worked with when he was filming Jaws. That shark was all kinds of trouble. And you don't have to take my word for it.
That's a much maligned shark. The shark was frustrated. It didn't really work all the time. It didn't work hardly at all.
Wherever you were on the island, you could hear the radio waves. They were always saying, the shark is not working. Repeat, the shark is not working.
We just waited around.
This known as Chicken Ranch for the best little horror house in Texas. And you see this house all the time. This is where Eddie Murphy lived in Norbit. This house is in episodes of Ghost Whisperer, The Mentalist, AP Bio. And if you're really interested in Hollywood real estate, we are heading into probably the most popular neighborhood on our lot for filming. This is a street you've almost certainly seen before because it's been filmed hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of times. We call this street Colonial Street. But for several years it was Wisteria Lane on ABC's Desperate Housewives. So if we have any Desperate Housewives fans, you might recognize a few of these houses. Currently, this street is featured on the Netflix series Never Have I Ever. You can also see it on Kenan with Kenan Thompson. Rutherford Falls with Ed Helms. And there's another show on Peacock. It's a brand new show called Bel Air. Bel Air, I don't know if you've heard about it. It is a new reimagining of The Fresh Prince of Bel Air. They're doing it as a drama this time. It's getting really good reviews. At this point, we've got about an even split between original structures and newer houses that have been built with their own signs. They're not quite as formal as the cars we saw earlier. But if you know the Fast and the Furious, you probably know Dom Toretto's Dodge Charger. That one's hard to miss. Yeah, we got a few of the cars from the Fast and the Furious. We've got a few great vintage cars there from the 1920s and 30s. I like the vintage stuff. I'm a history nerd. So that's kind of fun. Norman Bates met all of his victims in the movie Psycho. Up at the top of the hill is the Psycho house where Norman lives with his mother. And the Psycho house is neat. It's built slightly older than it really is. That makes the hill look taller. It makes everything just a little. I will tell you, she's pretty cranky. Not sure why. I think she might be mad because her backyard is a disaster of the world. That is a real 747 destroyed on purpose to film. I think we're going to have to cut our Steven Spielberg montage short because we are almost at the end of our tour and we like to finish with a bang. So we're going to treat you now to a little something we call Fast and Furious Supercharged. There's a party going on in the garage up ahead. Now before we get to the party, my friend Roman Pierce wants 3D glasses. You should put those on right now. The 3D glasses will serve as protective eyewear just in case things get wild in here.
Which one of you is the witness? Speak now or you all get fried!
This is our turn.
After them!
Okay, guys, it's showtime. Come to the left. Hook him up. Now we're moving.
My face is too nice.
Try to jump on the car before it gets any longer.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Is it? Are the ones?
Going to the Wizarding at Colonial?
And that scientist is taking the egg over to the hatching center. God, this is quite...
World's most powerful creatures.
We have a containment alert.
alert. We show multiple containment failures. Repeat, multiple systems failures.
Just past the return point. There are millions out of containment. Access containment units to Predator Code. Repeat, HCU to Predator Code. Code red. Going down across the board.
Security team is informed. They instruct you to check
Owen Brady, the acknowledged threat system. Please remain in the boat and stay calm. Access control units.
Excited about it. It'll be a whole new land on the lower lot of our theme park. And there's no... So the inside of a soundstage can be turned into any world a filmmaker wants, like the Visitor Center in Jurassic Park or Whoville in How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Up ahead to the left, stage 20. That was used by the Netflix movie Bird Box, starring Sandra Bullock. Now stage 20 is home to a new show called Bel Air. It's a dramatic reimagining of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Ramakrishnan. They've been back for the past few months filming for their upcoming 3rd season. And they film in 3 sound special, don't be jealous. So we have all these sound stages where the filming happens. That's one part of production though. We also handle pre-production on the front lawn. That just means you know everything you have to do before you start filming something. Pre-production work like set construction happens in this building coming up on the right. That is a mill. So inside they build sets, they make props, they make metal structures, all for whatever's filming on the lot. And then on the left we have cute little bungalows. Those used to be dressing rooms for the stars. Like you could live there if you wanted to, full time. That was back when movie stars were signed under long-term contracts. So they'd just be working at one studio, sometimes for up to 7 years. So it made sense to give them like a permanent home. We're building on our front lot. It's made up of 2 sound stages, and then the front section is office space and dressing rooms. One of the stages, number 22, is currently home to Keenan, that stars Keenan, which is best remembered as Hill Valley in the Back to the Future films. Courthouse on the left looks a little different than the way it appeared in Back to the Future. We actually have to change up the look of it from time to time, especially after it became so famous and recognizable. It's just filming here, like the ice cream shop on the right, that's from Rutherford Falls. This was also the town of Kingston Falls in the movie Gremlins, and the very first episode of the original Twilight Zone shot here. Up next though, we're going to visit what we call New York Street. My co-host for the tour lives in the real New York City, so he's going to talk about what it's like filming there.
awesome. You see New York in the movies, and we shot right here on the Universal Metro sets. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Even if you live on the Universal ride.
So we've got 2 Spider-Mans here. And TV shows have shot here like Criminal Minds, Key and Peele, Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., American Ninja Warrior, and Brooklyn Nine-Nine, just to name a few. On the left-hand side, you'll see there's a deal of $36 dresses and $49 denim. Oh boy! So that is set decoration from a previous production. Obviously, that set was meant to look like some kind of a department store. Most likely there would have been mannequins inside just beyond the glass there. Also coming up on the left, we have a lamppost with the crosswalks that are built in. So depending on what time period these sets need to appear in, we can just go get the appropriate lampposts from our prop department and plug them in and line them up. Speaking of time period, you see the guy down the streets of New York and leaping on top of cars. That was filmed on New York Street. So that's supposed to be the 1940s. That building would not have existed in the 1940s. So what they did was they covered it in temporary green fabric. If you're familiar with the idea of green screen, actors get pretty elaborate. There was a TV show called SWAT that filmed here a few years ago on New York Street, and when they filmed here, it looked like a garbage bomb going up on the street. There was trash everywhere, but that was their set decoration. They also had my favorites are the 3 futuristic cars from Back to the Future 2. Those are the flying cars from the futuristic year of 2015. The Flintstones cars are made largely out of fiberglass. If they were made out of real rocks, they'd be too heavy, you know? Our most unique picture car here is the gyrosphere from Jurassic World. You'll see it's missing its glass dome. That part was never real. It was added after filming with CGI, computer-generated imagery. And the big tank at the end is from Transformers. It's made mostly out of wood, painted to look like metal. See, it didn't need to be drivable, so they made it out of something lighter so it would be easier to move around on the film set. So sometimes picture cars don't have to be drivable. Other times they do, like a lot of the Fast and Furious ones. There's trouble in the old mobile lab unit on the left. It sounds like there's dinosaurs in there. Oh my god! These dinosaurs are inside the lab and not. Oh, never mind, they're out here too. Sorry. Yeah, they're spitting. It looks like they're spitting. We're gonna get a thunderstorm. We're gonna get some lightning flashes. We can hear some thunder. It's totally fake. And then we'll get the rain to go with it right about now. The rain is coming out of sprinklers. They shoot the rain up a little so it's falling a bit more slowly. And the raindrops are bigger than the raindrops. Real rain, no storm, still there. Pretty much invisible on here. Really raining, that is worse than useless. And we still have to use fake rain either way. The thunder's going to get us speakers. Oh, that looks like a flash flood headed to the tram. Spin-off series Picard, starring Patrick Stewart. On Picard, this was a planet full of Romulans. We even have a fancy working water fountain to do with it. Also shot in Old Mexico, starring Angela Bassett. Yeah, we might stop here and inspect whatever in the West. And Death Rides again with Marlena Dietrich and Jimmy Stewart. TV shows are filmed here too, like Castle, The Mindy Project, and
You want to be in the hotel?
yeah, probably. How many times have you done this work? You frequent? Yeah. You've never done this? Is your first transfer? Oh, that's a big credit to have, yeah. I am also a Hufflepuff. Hi, you guys have a trip? I know it's a long tour.
I go shopping.
And up next, I think we get to drive through Soundstage 50 up ahead, yeah. So the entrance can be a little bumpy, so please hold on to your personal belongings and remain seated, of course. We're gonna see a set in here that looks like a subway station. We do have a fair amount of top secret productions that shoot here, but the set looks ready to go. This is what you would call a hot set, when all the props are in place, all the set decoration is done, and they're ready for... Felt like a tremor, didn't it? Okay, no, this is not a tremor. This is like a major earthquake. Everybody hang on, please. Okay, the doors are opening up ahead. We're gonna get out of here, and you all just survived earthquake, the big one. Good job, everybody. That was all part of the show. That was a simulation that would have been 8.3 on the Richter scale, and it can also be seen in an episode of the TV series Bones. Take a look.
Truck was frustrating. It didn't really work all the time. It didn't work hardly at all.
Wherever you were on the island, you could hear the radio waves. They were always saying, the track is not working.
He wrote like the music to every movie that you love. He also has the most Academy Award nominations of any living person. He has 52. Optimus Prime, Bumblebee or Megatron. Megatron.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
We're down slowly. Hey, watch it.
I see her up there. Just past the Psycho House, we're going to see one of the largest sets in movie history from the film War of the Worlds, directed by Steven Spielberg. This is called the Crash Set. That is a real plane, a 747. And we'll hear from Steven and his production designer, Rick Carter. They'll talk a little more about this amazing set.
The airplane crash site set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around the vision that Steven had.
Means that, again, to sit down to talk about War of the World. I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in the big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good. You're doing good. Listen to me. Listen now, man. Listen to me. Close your eyes, okay? Sit down close. Robbie, get in. Get in.
I think we're going to be driving in here, but what do I know? Oh, you know what? We're getting a phone call from the FBI. Hang on.
Look, this might be more serious than I thought. What just happened? This is a secure line. Who are you?
I'll tell you who I am, boy. I'm the reason bad guys use a nightlight. I'm the reason the boogeyman begs his mama to look under his bed. And I'm the reason you just lost control of this whole operation. My name is Special Agent Luke Hobbs of the U.S. Diplomatic Security Service. And as of 16.9 seconds ago, that's better. We're moving your vehicle to a safe location until we have the situation under control. Until then, I want everybody to stay calm. Enjoy the ride. I'm taking care of business. Hobbs out.
Okay. Not long after that clip began, we were notified that Fast and Furious Supercharged might be having some technical issues. This is quite a tour. I can't tell you how much I appreciate all of you and your patience. Diego and I appreciate it a lot. So Diego's on the tram phone right now, letting our staff know what's going on. So hopefully we'll get this resolved. Once he's told what's going on, I'll tell all of you. So we'll keep our fingers crossed.
Contains many water effects. For your protection, we recommend that you keep all belongings off the floor and cover any camera or video camera.
I'm a seaplane! I lost a neck! You got ice! Where is it? Incoming from the south! Take cover! Brace in the wall! Cover it! The gate, Kyle, the gate! Smokers in the atoll! All hands, arm yourselves! Grab weapons! Helen, he's got a gun! Look out! He's going for the gates! Go, take him out now! No. Kyle, the gate! The gate, Kyle! You gotta lock it, Paul!
Tiger Woods.
Anything.
And that guy, the loser. Drop him!
Wait, no.
Now, Helen, you're going to tell me how to get to dry land.
No.
Or you'll be next. Excuse me. Shoot him!
He's gone!
What do you mean gone?
He's gone under the water!
Mr. Mariner! Heads up, boys! Shoot! Oh, don't just stand there! Kill something! Hey, Helen, I don't think I said anybody could leave before the party was over. Oh, you are dead! The girl! Get the girl! Hey, cousin, the Mariner's right there. I can see that, and I have one eye. Get up, fish boy! Bernie, when I tell you to take his head off, you take his head off. Take his head off! Chuck! Great! We got guns, he's got one. And he's kicking our butts! Who trained these guys? You did, boss! She's running away!
Are you alright?
I am now.
Hey, Helen! What are you doing with the fish boy? He's not your kind. Well, I don't think he has a kind. Let's fillet this flounder! Woo! You're on fire, Chuck. Uh-oh, we got ourselves a runner. Whoa, hey, not the girl. We need the girl, you idiot. It's jammed! Find me another weapon. You are not going to ruin my plans for dry land. You gill-necked me to freak! Weapon! Hey! I need a weapon!
Need more! How about this?
Throw it! Alright, come on, Mariner, let's go. What do you say, huh? It's you and me? Man versus fish?
Hey! You got something on your face! You've got something on your... Mariner! I think we got him.
Helen! You've got something on your back. Why is he still alive? I want him dead. And when you're finished, signal my seed, please, so we can blow this place to kingdom come. I'll take care of the muto. As long as this. Oh, shut up. Oops. All right, enough fun and games. I need something a little more kick. Ask and you shall receive. Hey, Mariner, why don't you say hello to Big Bertha? Why don't you do me a big favor and stand in one spot? using Chuck as a shield? Well, I never liked Chuck. Oh, yes! Winner! Thank you. Oh, golly gee, Helen. It looks like all my men are dead. Good. Yeah? Well, so's your boyfriend. See that ladder? Start climbing. Now, why don't you just show me the way?
Never.
What?
Never.
No! I don't think so! Call me Deacon. Go pack your bags, Helen. We've got a plane to catch.
Mariner.
Come on, fish boy! Allow us to determine the fate of the new world. Does it belong to man or fish?
Mariner! I'll get the boat!
Oh, no, you don't, Helen. You're not going anywhere. Not with a hole in your boat!
No! No! No!
In my safe lane! Adios, cousin! You shot down my seaplane. Nevertheless, I got your girl, I killed your friends. Who's gonna stop me now? You! I don't think so. You don't have a leg to stand on.
No!
Yes! I, Deacon of Waterworld, celebrates the birth of a new nation. Dry land is my destiny.
Hey, Deacon!
Hey, what? No! No! You! Mariner!
Open the gates! I should have stayed on dry land. Mariner! Hurry! This place is gonna blow!
And so the Deacon's threat has ended, and civilization may start anew on dry land, while the mariner roams the 4 points of the compass on the endless seas of the water.
Have fun storming the castle.
Look at us.
An event happening right now at the pet store, just a few blocks away. I'm gonna lead all you strays through the city. We gotta hurry, because adoption day is gonna be over soon. What's wrong? Come on! Go down this black house. Don't run. If there was danger, my button senses would warn us. Check out the white house. Yeah, a flying boat. You can go home now. You officially seen it all. Boy, you're trespassing in my alley.
I love cats now! Eat proper help! Oh, just wait till you spend the night in this thing.